Good. So we've talked about food safety.
As a form of control
Yes.
for restaurant.
Yes.
Form of business control.
Form of business control. Good. Give us another one.
I still wanted to build on food safety, but I think let's continue. Just food safety.
Food safety is wide.
So we're starting at number 3. Number 4 now. Because number 1 was food safety.
Hygiene, yes.
The hygiene. So let's look at financial controls. By financial controls, we're talking about what pricing. Somebody wants to start a restaurant, what prices should they put? How do they arrive at that price?
At times it is menu. Somebody would copy a menu from a different place, come copy it, and offer that food at a very different price.
Watch the chef.
And then sell that food
at at customized prices.
Tell us what happens. So this poaching thing should not be happening. Or when you're doing it,
this is the issue.
Do it with a lot of
the restaurant that our team was doing internal audit for. And I won't mention the names.
You don't mention names.
And that's exactly what they had done. They had a very wonderful menu. Like that menu had like 4 types of steaks. You have the sirloin, you have the lamb steak, you have this T-bone, and your pepper steak. Yes.
Everything beautifully.
Lamb chops, don't even mention it. Short ribs. And these are the pork ribs. Yeah. It was the place to go. Then they put that restaurant in one of the counties.
Please don't mention anything. Yeah.
One of the counties, headquarter. But the menu was from a restaurant here in Nairobi. And they poached the chef. Then when they went down there, they customized the prices.
So this poaching chef is a trophy. It's a trophy. Okay.
This place was busy. And then they had this club. So on weekends, there's a time it will be patronized by even over 300 people.
Wow.
Yes. And then there's platters with all those steaks that I've mentioned and skewers. But at the end of the month, they have to check money to pay people. Like, the clients are not bringing enough money. So we did the costing, menu costing, to start with, just to find out
where the problem
is. You know, this business is the only business. Okay, not the only, but
it's one of those businesses.
One of those few. Where you can lose money when no one is stealing from you. I know few businesses.
Money is lost, but nobody's.
So you can lose a lot of money every day, and no one is stealing from you.
So tell us, where did the money?
That is hospitality, that's hotel and restaurant, and farming.
And I know you have a story along that.
And farming. You can lose money when no one is stealing money from you.
Okay. Let's stick to what
you wake up poor. Poorer than yesterday, every day.
Oh.
Anyway. So when you did the menu costing, we found that the cost of the meals was, some of them, it was over 70% of the net menu price.
70% of that price, assuming you're selling this food at 500. 70% means your food costing and everything has come to about 350 bob.
Thereabout.
So, and you have not touched all. That is the production.
Salaries, you have paid rent.
Salaries and all that.
You're at 70. There are others that were 1 or 6%.
So before you even sell, you're on a loss.
Yes.
That's why you're saying you're paying people to come and
eat, and then you give them some money.
Some money on top. Thank you for coming. Oh boy.
So we realized that the pricing was wrong because the menu costing was high. And like they will buy steak. Steak, you have to portion from 200 grams all the way to even 600 grams. There's one that I had that was 800 grams. Ribeye. No. Tomahawk.
Once you ate there?
No, not there. Where is it? Madam, we say,
contributed.
no. Our sim editors, we sim editors, we were doing the audit. But we told them now, this.
You guys are bad.
So when we presented the report, they were shocked. They were shocked. Like they had put a lot of money. See, like the way we get a business plan from the system, from an academic business plan, and we say in this business plan, we need 5 million or 7 million to support this eatery. My friend, there's the operational part.
So we're talking about menu costing as another form
Of course, that menu. If you're presenting, if you're giving out beef stew, you have to know how many grams of meat will be in that stew.
Right. So what happens, or what we're actually saying is this: you have to make sure your menu costing is very good, so that the prices that you're giving are actually being bringing you in use. Now, let me ask you. You just write there. What is the most reasonable percentage when you do your menu costing? What should your food cost be at?
So there is no rule of thumb as far as food costing is concerned. Yes, different things have different costings, depending on also the distance of those foods to where the restaurant is.
It's okay. Just give us something that...
I know what you're hunting me down for, and I don't think we'll get it in this meeting. You want me to mention a 30% here, 25% there.
Well, just say probably something like, say, 15%, you know.
It doesn't work like that. But you just have to make sure that whatever you are doing, you're not going above 40%.
Now you see, we have a figure.
You know why?
Yes.
I'm saying that. Because there are some food that 25% is good, 20% is good. But we're talking about on average. You see, like seafood. Seafood is expensive. Yes, so most of seafood restaurants, they run a cost of even 42%.
Okay.
Yes. But when you're doing chips, chicken, is this normal meals? If you find yourself above that, there's something is wrong. But unless you're doing volumes.
Oh, so volumes kind of cushioning.
Yes, volumes cushion. Like somebody who's doing, I know somebody in Nairobi who does 100 chicken per day. And their cost is like 62%. And they're okay.
Okay. So menu costing. We talked about hygiene. We talked about menu costing. Give us another control.
Sales. You must have a target. We're selling financial controls. You must have a daily target on how much you want to sell.
So just don't wake up, go open a business and say,
wakikuja ni sawa, wasipokuja ni sawa. No.
Have that one in.
You must have a daily target. This daily target should be based on your expenses.
Expenses?
Yes.
So we're looking at break even.
Yes.
You need to see at what point you break even.
Per day.
Per day.
Yes. Like let's say, a typical example, rent is 50,000. Okay? Salaries are 150,000.
That's 200.
200,000. Whatever profits you get from foods must be able to take care of the cost of buying the food and this one.
So assuming now rent is 50. Rent is 50.
Yes.
Food, what did you say? What are the salaries are 150? I'm assuming food preparation and all that, say put it at 100.
No, food preparation, the moment you prepare food, you're already selling. So that is a variable cost. We're talking about the fixed cost.
When I'm talking about the, okay.
So you get a calculator, let's work with a rent of 50,000, then salaries of 200,000, including paying yourself. If you divide this by 30 days,
yeah, that's about
8,000.
8,300. So at any given day, you cannot sell below 8,300.
At any given day, the profit.
Or the profit.
From what you have sold.
Should not be less than 8,300.
Yes, we assume you've already paid the supply of that fish, that chicken, those potatoes. So after you remove the cost of paying those suppliers, per day you should not go below 8,300.
Wow. So they can work backwards.
You can work backwards. So on a day, and those say, oh, today we've sold 10,000, so we're above 8,300. No, That 10,000 remove the cost of the things you have cooked. Then that profit is what we're talking about here.
Okay.
Mm.
I think our listeners are getting information that they cannot get elsewhere. So we're talking about sales, having a sales target driven, daily targets.
Yes. And then it has to be reported daily.
It has to be reported daily. Okay. Break that one down. All German has to be reported daily.
By 9 a.m. today, we need to know what we sold yesterday.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yes, it needs to be reported.
What we sold yesterday, why not at the end of the day?
At the end of the day is okay.
At the end of the day.
This means Kenyans being Kenyan, they want to report, they want to run a business in Mombasa when they're in Nairobi.
So tomorrow by 9 a.m. we should have known what we sold yesterday.
Oh, we're talking about 9 a.m. because banking has happened. What you sold yesterday must be accompanied by a banking stake.
So what now? That one I've already brought in another control. That whatever is sold has to be done intact banking.
Yes, intact banking. Then still on financial, we have inventory controls.
Inventory.
Yes.
Oh, that is where the rubber meets the road.
Yes. No. One of the things that I've seen here, when we're talking about inventory, there's somebody who can run a hotel bankrupt and you will never be seen by anyone. This is the person who is receiving these things from the suppliers.
Okay. How? How?
The person who is receiving food supplies from suppliers for being cooked in the restaurant should be very, very aware of what they're receiving. Remember the temperatures we talked about in hygiene, like when chicken is being brought at what temperature should it be? That person who is receiving should be having a thermometer.
What if the persons we are giving this information to say that that's a lot of work?
Yes, you have to choose.
You choose the work or you choose the loss.
They say life is hard. Choose your hard. Yes, not all shortcuts lead you to where you want to go. You know, this person who is receiving stuff from supplier should be well educated about the stuff they're receiving. Let me give you an example. This is a restaurant that is selling chicken as part of the menu item. And you're talking about quarter chicken, half chicken. We're talking about not chicken. Now, one of the operational SOPs for chicken is that if you're buying chicken for portioning, it must be 1.2 kilos and below.
Below.
So when a supplier is selling you chicken per kilo, let's say 450, that's the running rate around now. When you are buying a 1.2 chicken, kg chicken,
at 450 per kg.
At 450.
Our listeners, today we are doing a lot of math. I hope you have your calculators with you so that you get this lesson. So at 1.2 we are talking about
540.
540.
That's the price you are buying a full chicken from the supplier, 540 shillings. So if the person who is receiving your stuff, the supplier tells them, today you have a bigger chicken, they'll give me 1.4. Let's even not go far. 1.4.
1.4, 1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
Imekuwa 675 instead of 540.
So 1.5 kg of a chicken, 675. So subtract that 675 from your original
540, that's 135.
135.
You are already at a loss.
So you will not go and revise your menu price.
Yeah,
and tell the clients to leo tumekwenda kuku kubwa. The quota that you have today is bigger than yesterday. So instead of buying this chips and chicken,
this much
add 200. Your menu price is cast in stone. Okay? So if your loss per that chicken is 135,
yes.
If you multiply 135 times 4, you get 5. So that means for every 4 chicken in sale, you've lost 1, and no one has stolen from you.
Okay. So what we are saying then is that as a form of control, the person who is receiving needs to be very well, yes, with what it is they're receiving and what the quantities that are portioned in terms of selling.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you see, for every core chicken you sell, you've made a loss of
one full one.
Yes. For every four you sell that are 1.5.
What do we call that control?
That is a financial control.
Financial control.
But now it's at the point of receiving
Inventory.
Because by the time you go, you are the business owner, you find they have already received, they've portioned it into quarters. You just see quarters frozen, marinated, sealed in a container or with a cotton bag. Very nice. You just look at the freezer like this and to say, wow. But
you're selling losses.
Yes. The bag is already
okay. So that is also along financial control because you're talking about receiving. That's inventory control.
Yes, receiving.
Okay.
Yes. The same applies to meat items.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Especially all meat items.
Tell me about fresh juices.
What about fresh juice?
What kind of controls are coming in? Rather, what control are we looking at? When I look at fresh juices, these are some of the things that make it very hard, especially I think somebody would need to know, they need to visit the supplier if they are not making their own, or need to visit the supplier to find out how the space is looking like, if it is being done in proper hygiene, right? Now look at expiry dates. Now look at the period that, what works better?
Those are the ready-to-eat, non-dry goods.
Mm-hmm.
That one is very murky. Personally, I have no faith in buying something that I don't have faith in serving my clients with juice that I've bought that is from outside. Maybe the packaged one is okay. I'm not saying the suppliers who do a very good job, by the way. And the HACCP says that you have to visit them regularly and see the conditions where they're making. Yes. So if you are buying fresh juice from someone, you have to visit regularly. Regularly means like randomly, like twice a month, then randomly 2 times in a month or 3 times, like that. Now you have then to weigh the resources that you put in that with making your own. I'm not saying making your own, it's safer either, because if somebody is not clean, the same thing.
Okay. So today we've looked at financial control. We've said where you need to have a set target for the daily sales. We've talked about menu costing. We've talked about inventory management.
Especially at the point of the CV.
We've talked about food hygiene and safety.
Operational. There's operational control, yes. Operational control now in restaurants has something to do with the standard operating procedures of serving. Unfortunately, when you are providing services, the point of doing the service is the same time the consumer is consuming the service. You get? Like, you see, like if you take a good like this water, if the guy was making this water was demotivated, you won't know, because the water is already packaged. It's a good. So a good is consumed far from where it was manufactured. But when we talk about services are consumed as they're then manufactured.
Yes.
So at the point of service, if the waiter or waitress is demotivated, it will affect the kind of service. They
give the client an attitude.
Yes. If the waiter is not clean, maybe they've been running up and down, they're sweaty and all that, it will be detected by the client.
Okay.
Yes. If the waiter is wearing clothes that are tattered, it will be seen. So services management is very crucial. Like when you're delivering services, that's not the time we are delivering them, is the time the consumer is consuming them.
Okay.
So SOPs, like if somebody is serving food, at what point should they stand on the table? There are SOPs for that. Somebody should always serve from the right. It's not that somebody is coming, serving across the table, passing their hands on top of other food. Understand? Those kind of SOPs, including management of that.
So those are operational controls.
There are many. There are many. We have issues to do with checklists, like shift controls when you're handing over shift from one person to the other. There's something else, OPEX. In the inventory management, we forgot about operating expenses or operating tools, like the spoons, the plates, the glasses, the teaspoons. You need to take stock of those, like, very regularly.
Oh, it is stock.
There's a day you wake up and find you have no teaspoons.
Or if it is stock, I thought you were talking about where they serve clients with broken, chipped plates or cups and that.
Those are part of the operating equipment. So, to take inventory of them, make sure what you have a revolving fund for replenishing the plate and plates and the side plates, the bowls, the spoons. Yes. Because one day people will come and say, we have 80 clients and you have 5 teaspoons.
And totally get you.
Yes.
I think even people in small businesses can see what to pick from the areas that you have mentioned.
They should pick everything.
And tailor make it to suit.
No. So long as any small business has the dream of being a big business at some point, they should prepare the infrastructure of operating like a big business when they're starting.
Good. Thank you very much. I think we can note that one, and we now proceed to the next session.